Imagine you're a farmer living in Great Britain's North American colonies circa 1760. You've cleared a little plot of land, sowed your wheat or corn, but you're flying blind. You have little traditional knowledge to draw on, or, a barometer. You do have a weather vane, though. Because your whole life depends on good wind intel, you probably made the little guy yourself, taking inspiration from your surroundings, which, if you're a farmer, means it's probably a nice fat pig or a cow. Weather vanes were invented by the ancient Greeks. The English word is of Germanic origin. They're made up of two main parts, a wide tail and narrow pointer, or nose. The pointer's the heavy part that's built to nose into the wind, while the tail swings round to point which way the wind's going. Traditionally, weather vanes were carved out of wood or hammered out of sheets of copper. Cute little silhouettes high above buildings, they made great target practice.
There were points in the 19th century when the owner looked and saw a bullet hole in his cow, and he didn't like it, and he brought it down and he filled it with lead, and he flattened it out, and he resurfaced, he regilded the weather vane and put it back, and then someone else shot it again.
Barnyard friends were the preferred motif on the farm, but next to the ocean you started to get fish, ships, dolphins. A lot of owls, the symbol of wisdom, ended up being made in the late 19th century for libraries, colleges, and other institutions of learning. Oh, and since this was a shiny new republic, you had to have a federal eagle, which was kinda like the secular version of the old country's weathercock. By the mid-19th century, industrial production was elbowing its way into the picture. A.L. Jewell commissioned woodcarvers to make original carvings of popular subjects in 1860. His company then made molds and started churning out vanes like there was no tomorrow. Pretty soon, mass-produced weather vanes were being spread by catalogs and transported by ship and wagon all across the country.
In the catalogs, they had a wide variety of forms. And the forms that are today the largest surviving in number were undoubtedly the most popular at the time. So what is the largest number of surviving vanes? Horses. So, when you think everybody had a horse in the 19th century that needed to be mobile, it makes a lot of sense.
But motifs began to shift as fascination with the trappings of industrialization took hold. Suddenly, there were trains, fire trucks, or literally whatever.
You also started getting really crazy-looking things like serpents and dragons and a lot of sort of medieval imagery that became popular in that Gilded Age period.
This was the weather vane golden age, and it culminated with Augustus St. Gaudens's enormous Diana, 18 feet tall and weighing nearly a ton. Most of the old weather vane companies faded away after the First World War. Society was changing, and with it, building and decorating styles. But even if weather vanes were losing popular favor, they were gaining critical acceptance as the original American art form, a view that still holds true today.
Weather vanes are objects of folk art. They're also great objects of Americana. And if you think about it, back in the day, they were kind of the common man's sculpture.
Artful and everyday, whimsical but useful. What's not to love?